What's going on? Welcome back to another YouTube video. In this video, I'm doing something that probably won't get a lot of views. It probably won't get a lot of attention, but that's fine. It's kind of just for me. I'm just going to share what my goals are for 2025. And I've really just got a couple really short, simple goals, and I won't make this video very long. So a lot of you know that I started a new coaching offer, which has been a ton of fun. We just crossed, I think, $60,000 in total revenue, or total cash sales, sorry, coming up on $100,000 in total revenue. And just in the first couple weeks of turning ads back on after the holidays, first week of turning ads back on after the holidays, we're spending a lot more. We've raised the price a little bit, and so we should do, in January, anywhere from 60,000 in sales on the low end, and like $110,000 on the high end. So maybe more like 75 to 85, maybe 90,000 in sales. So my goal, I've really just got a couple simple goals. The first goal is get that business to about $300,000 to $400,000 a month. And the way that I'm going to achieve that goal is just training great salespeople. There's really no cap to how many clients we can sign, because the nature of my marketing is I'm not saying anything that ties me to sub-niches. We serve Christian men, but that's a pretty big niche. There's, tens of millions of them, maybe hundreds of millions of them. So no real ceiling there, so it's just a matter of training great talent. Right now we have one closer and one setter who, if we duplicate them out just 3 times, we're there, in terms of their production. So that's not going to be very hard to do, honestly. But, who knows? Something could get in the way. So that's the first goal that I really want to achieve. And you guys have probably watched me documenting, building this business on this channel. And a lot of people have been very inspired by it, and I'm just going to keep doing that. So I want to really document the process of building it to, that level. It's cool. Like, worst case scenario, it's a 6-figure a month business, which is great. So, and, it's like, the business right now is operating at about a 40 to 45% margin. And that margin will likely grow as we have more months of split payments from clients coming in. So that's, a lot of that's month 1 cash. So if you know, like, funnel economics and stuff, month 1 cash is not the best profit. It's like money you're spending on ads, getting cash sales back. It's not really the best, like, profit margins. But as we stack, split payments, and people are paying, we've got a $97 a month fee to stay inside, and you just pay that, and you continue to pay it until you're done with the program. And as we stack these things, we're going to start to get really profitable, which is great. And the other goal that I have is I want to help at least 10 clients from my one-on-one consulting, which I call it the Kaizen Mastermind. But to be quite frank, it's really just like, it's just like one-on-one with myself. Like, people Slack me a bunch, and I hop on calls and help people out, help them grow their coaching offers and stuff. And I'd like to help at least 10 clients get to $100,000 a month, and I'd like to have another 8-figure student this year. And I think it's honestly doable. I've got a couple students who have joined now who I really think I could get to that level. And so that's like, those are my 2 goals. I'm really not thinking about like anything else. I think it's really easy to like overshoot, and create a lot of stuff, but those are 2 goals, and I think they're more than doable. And across the board, the other thing is personal goals. Is I really want my home to feel a lot more like a home. Honestly, when you're an entrepreneur, things are so up in the air. Things change so much, and things come and go, and seasons change and stuff. And I really want my family to have a lot more of a sense of stability. And no matter how much money you make, you can make an inordinate amount of money, but it's the ups and downs. And it's less the ups and downs themselves. It's honestly more the effect that those ups and downs have on me emotionally. I still haven't quite learned how to like have a really, really slow month and it not affect me in a way that then affects my interpersonal relationships. So I'd like to be able to this is like a personal goal. I want to be as effective in my work as I am when I'm just like obsessed with it and working like 12 hours a day, with only like 4 to 5 hours a day of work, and really being able to like keep my work at work. Because, from a very early age, I knew that I wanted to be an entrepreneur, run a business, have a family. Like, that's what I wanted to do. And this challenge really creeped up on me of my ability to do that and be the sort of father that I've always envisioned myself being. not like distant emotionally, very aware and engaging with my family, not like, always working, like I don't want to be distant. And I didn't really see that challenge coming over the horizon. So I really want to know that by the end of next year, like I at least just feel in my gut, like, okay, I can do both of these things and neither have to get sacrificed. And the way that I plan to do that, honestly, is through just constraints. So really limiting my workday to about 4 or 5 hours a day. Really just trying not to, like, outside of a couple things that are really easy to do, even when I'm with family. Like responding to like a couple Slack messages here and there. But in terms of like meetings and like the real work, like really pushing that into a very small amount of time. So those are my goals. I mean, that's really it. And then the other probably personal goal, I'd like to put on some muscle weight. I don't know how much. I weigh like 135 right now. I'm a pretty small guy. I'm 5'8", 135. Not a very big person. But I'd like to weigh like 140, 145 by the end of next year and just put on some healthy weight because I'm kind of realizing like, I'm 25. By the time that I'm 30, I'm not really going to have the same metabolism that I have now. And if I don't put on some muscle right now, it'll be a lot harder to do later. But I have put on a good amount. I mean, I weighed 130 just a year ago. So I put on 5 pounds this year, not even really thinking about it, just eating a little more here and there. And that's the way to do it. I don't want to like bulk because I just end up losing so much energy, when I'm eating that much. So those are my goals. That's kind of it. And so I'm going to revisit these goals at the end of next year, kind of see how they look. And yeah, it's going to be a ton of fun. And you're welcome to ride along for the journey. Yeah, that's it. That's the video. Thanks for watching. And those are my goals.